Despite Christianity being the world's largest religion, in some countries, being a Christian or even carrying a Bible is considered a crime. A shocking case revealed in a new report by the United States Department of State involved the sentencing of a 2-year-old child to life imprisonment in North Korea after their family was found with a Bible. The case of the 2-year-old baby's sentencing took place in 2009, but only now, in 2023, the news has come to light through a disclosed document. At that time, a family of 5 was approached by authorities during the night. One of the family members was in possession of a Bible, and as a result, 3 generations of the family were sentenced to life imprisonment, including the father, son, and grandson. Due to the presence of a 2-year-old child in the family, they too were sentenced to life imprisonment, depriving them of freedom for the rest of their life. Religious persecution and death. Political prison camps in North Korea are described as horrifying, with reports of physical abuse and severe punishments inflicted on Christians. Many have been executed because of their faith, including a woman and her grandson who were shot by a firing squad. Additionally, other Christians have faced inhumane torture, such as being suspended with their hands tied behind their backs for several days. The report revealed a disturbing scenario, indicating that approximately 70,000 Christians are imprisoned for their faith under Kim Jong-un's regime, out of a possible population of 400,000 people. They endure deprivation, torture, and violence, even though North Korea claims to guarantee religious freedom in its constitution. Maintaining sovereignty and power at all costs. Although the country boasts about building churches as proof of religious freedom, the dictatorial regime brutally suppresses Christians, viewing them as hostile to society. Constant indoctrination and surveillance by neighbors and even family members contribute to this oppression. These revelations demonstrate the regime's paranoia towards religious minorities and its lack of tolerance for any belief other than devotion to the ruling Kim family, seeking to maintain its grip on power. Unfortunately, these abuses are not recent and continue to be a grim reality in North Korea. For decades, North Korea has persecuted Christianity, fearing the church's influence after witnessing its role in the collapse of the Iron Curtain in Europe in the 1980s. However, it's not only Christians who are targeted by the North Korean regime. Survivors who were imprisoned describe horrific conditions in the prison camps, where many people are beaten, forced into stress positions, and fed contaminated food. The report from the United States Department of State reveals that the situation in North Korea has not fundamentally changed since the thorough investigation by the United Nations in 2014 regarding human rights abuses in the country. The government almost completely denies the rights to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, committing human rights violations that constitute crimes against humanity. Furthermore, North Korea has taken advantage of the pandemic to make leaving the country even more difficult, constructing walls and guard posts to prevent defections. The dictatorial regime imposes absurd restrictions on the population, banning Western clothing, specific haircuts, foreign magazines, and limiting media and internet access. These restrictions also extend to the media, where government censorship controls all television programming and print media. Devotion to the rulers is mandatory, and the population is forced to worship them as deities, with any deviation being harshly punished, including imprisonment and execution. Unauthorized photographs are prohibited, and foreigners visiting or living in the country face constant surveillance. All of this oppression exemplifies the cruel dictatorship in North Korea, causing suffering in people's lives and emphasizing the importance of democracy. In this video, various aspects of repression in North Korea were presented, serving as an example of the kind of regime that all countries should condemn. Long live democracy. So guys, in your opinion, which is the worst and the best country to live in? See you in the next video.